in Las Vegas, Nevada, as CEO Space. And I have to say thank you for getting me back here.
Yes, yes. Meant to be.
Which was amazing. You came to Florida, I got to meet you for the first time, and was really fascinated by your story. And I just shared with you, like in the last few minutes, about the Dare to Live challenge. What do you think about what I'm working on with the kids and this whole journey?
I think it's incredible. I think, although you did share the story with me, you didn't really share where the inspiration came from, where this, I guess it's just to get here. That was it? In general, it's just to
create a remarkable moment with my children.
To create a remarkable moment with your children. Well, no better lesson than understanding the saying, "I walk by faith, not by sight." You know, you can plan a lot of things. You can attempt to lay out your reality, or you can just live in a sense of surrender and watch the glorious hand lay it all out for you. And it seems like that is what you've lent yourself to, is to allow that unfolding. And when you start to live in that space of grace, and in that continual, perpetual gratitude that comes from the next synchronicity, and the next synchronicity, and the next synchronicity, and how did that possibly happen, and how could, out of, as Michael Bernard Beckwith says, out of nothing and no way, a way is then made. To learn that at a young age is an amazing thing, because most people live in a sense of fear, where you have to have security, where you have to have this, and what will we do because we don't have this, and what will happen next. But when you, again, surrender to that grace and understand that it's always flowing, that it's always giving, that it's always going forward. We live in a box, in this silly box that we've made for ourselves, and most people are on a treadmill that they can't get off of because they believe they have to sustain this stuff, rather than just walking it in total faith and being guided by that grace again. So, yeah, definitely if I had one on, I would take it off. My hat's off to you for inviting that, and for allowing that expression to show. You know, it was funny because when you were sharing the story with me, you know, you're going, well, yeah, isn't that amazing? And well, of course it is. But I guess I look at it very nonchalantly, because I totally understand that fact. And she said, so to you it's no big deal? And I said, no, it's actually the biggest deal. I mean, to really understand that and to really allow that, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could be there, execution squad, everything is ready to go. But, you know, if you just have that faith and you just let it be and you just walk, and the whole thing just becomes a song. So, bravo.
And the reason that's awesome, I'm like sitting here and I'm just feeling it. I'm like, yes, this is so perfect. And the reason that I think that you're so great for this interview is that you do resonate with it, and you've done multiple trips to India, and tell how this is, you know, you dare to live every day. This is not something new for you.
We all do. Again, some lay it out in structure, and then some. When I was leaving India, I didn't have a whole lot of money. Some crazy things came my way, and it seemed like there wasn't going to be a way out, but I always knew that there was. And sure enough, I'm here, and as soon as I arrived, I had some friends who lived in, you know, and people said, what are you going to do? You don't have any money. And I said, well, one nice example that I'll share with you that kind of sums it up as far as financial goes. And again, for people with family and all these things that they tend to worry about, don't try it at home if it's too much for you. I mean, if it's too much for you to get outside that shell, and it creates more panic and fear than just surrender and allowing, is Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of Transcendental Meditation in the West and the guru of the Beatles. Back in early days, he used to have these grand visions of things that he wanted to create. And so he'd have his people draw up all the plans and the projects, and so they'd come to him and they'd lay it all out, and they'd have a big session together, and they'd say, okay, Maharishi, it's done, and he'd say, yes, it's very good, and they'd say, okay, but it's going to cost $41 million. You know, where's the money going to come from? And without pause, without hesitation, without any thought of it, he said, the money will come from wherever it is right now. And when you understand that that's the absolute fact, that that money is somewhere, and it's needed here, and it's going to come here, and it always does. And so the more that you open yourself to that stream of goodness that is life, when you step outside of siphoning it off and just live in that faith and trust, it takes on a whole new face. So yeah, when I come back, I don't necessarily have any plans. I got here, I had friends in from Tokyo that happened to arrive in Los Angeles at the same time that we're doing a video production. They pulled me on board, had instant money when I arrived. Then Ed, a dear friend of ours who you may see later, he was going on the road and wanted me to come with him, so I've been on the road for the last 40 days, which brought me around to all those places that I wanted to go to see friends and family and meet new, beautiful friends as well all along the way. And so, you know, people ask what I do, and I say I don't so much do as much as I be. I just allow myself to be and to see and to care and to share and to love, and everything's taken care of one way or another. And so I stay in a constant state of gratitude all the time for that simple fact that some people only once in a while see and go, wow, wasn't that an amazing coincidence? Well, of course it was. The whole thing is. And so, again, when you allow it, you wow it. I mean, it's good stuff.
I'm so inspired. So, is there a way that people can connect with you if they wanted to and follow kind of your journey? And
I suppose.
Because I found you on Facebook because you and Ed.
It's my email is Kurt for the number 4 1 2 3 4 the numeral Kurt for peace, as in peace on earth, PEACE. Kurt for peace at yahoo.com. And I am in the Culver City, Los Angeles area, Marina del Rey, Venice Beach, Santa Monica, Agape International Spiritual Center, Lake Shrine, Yogananda's Place, Krishna Temple. Good energy out there. So if you're in the area, come say hi.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Dare to Live, or?
Keep going, all the way to, as the dear Buzz Lightyear says, to infinity and beyond. You know, just,
my best friend gave me
I love it. Thank you so much.
He said each day's a gift and not a given right. Leave no stone unturned, leave your fears behind, and try to take the path less traveled by. That first step you take is the longest ride. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? Would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past. Donate every dime you had. If today